Hello, everyone. Quick video today. Just wanted to answer a question I got in the comment section a few videos ago, and I thought uh, it would be pertinent to the point that I made at the end of my last video to go ahead and answer that question. And the question was, what are my thoughts on 24 number roulette systems, typically up, two, down, one? And so, again, I wanted to take that question to reinforce the previous point I made at the end of the last video. And that point is that it doesn't really matter what type of bet selection you use, what kind of system you use. If the system plays every single spin or pretty much every single spin, it doesn't matter whether you're playing dozens, 1 dozen, 2 dozen, streets, columns, outside bets. It doesn't matter. Single numbers. If you're playing every spin or nearly every spin, it's all going to look the same, it's all going to look the same over the medium to longer term, which is absolutely terrible. And so I decided to mock up a quick spreadsheet here for playing 24 number system just to illustrate that point. Okay, so what we're looking at is a system which is looking to play the previous 2 dozens that have come up, which from my experience, if you're going to pick a system, playing the trending route, so follow the winner, for example, is the is the better way to go. Um, so this is a 2 dozen system, and the 2 dozens it's looking at playing are the previous two to hit. Okay, this is 1,000 spins, and this chart right here is modeling out the performance, assuming you flat betted 1 unit on each of the blue line is assuming you flat betted 1 unit on each of the previous 2 dozens that have come out. The orange line is the opposite, so it's assuming you flat betted 1 unit on the third dozen, or I'm calling it the missing dozen. And as you can see, if you played anywhere between, this has been roughly 170 and 410, so anywhere in those 200 and 30 spins, you would have done quite well because it was trending so strongly. But if you started playing anywhere in here, it would end up terribly. As you can see, this profit and loss curve here is assuming you did up 3, down 2. But trust me, it doesn't matter which progression you use. If you play anywhere in here, no matter the progression, you will lose your bankroll. So the point that I'm hoping you're gathering from this is that, again, no matter what type of bet selection your system uses, you just can't play all the time. You need to develop a way to identify when that particular system is trending strongly, such as right here, and only play when the signal is telling you that you may be in one of these zones, and avoid playing at all if you're in one of these zones. Conversely, let's say you were playing a system and you were playing the missing dozen, which is this orange line here. You want to avoid playing during this time, and you want to be absolutely maxing out during this time. I mean, look at this. This is a 500, 600 spin run right here. So this is when you'd want to be playing. But again, eventually this is going to come along, and if you keep playing during this, bankroll gone. So again, I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but doesn't matter the system. You have to identify when whatever system you're playing is trending and when it is not, and only play it when it's trending, because it does not matter which progression you use. If you play during this phase, you will lose it all. So I just wanted to make this quick, short answer to that question. But before we go, just to give you some more examples, we'll siphon through a few more and spin sets just to show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is another one. The blue line again is playing the last 2 dozens that hit. As you can see, for the entire 1,000 spins, it trended down. So, I mean, if you were playing it here, I mean, it would look something like this. Just it didn't ever go too straight down. It chopped down, but still, that you would lose. Calculate. This is another 1,000 spins. This was flat enough that with the up 3 down 2, you did quite well. Same here, it stayed flat. The up 3 down 2 sort of, performed well. It was a minor loss, which as you can see here, there was a massive, 700 unit drawdown right here because of this negative trend. This one did quite well. Loser. It's an 800-point loser. So I think you get the idea. As you can see, most of these sessions are pretty big losses. And it's just because it can't no progression can handle this sort of action. Another big loser. That's a big winner, but definitely doesn't make up for all the big losers we've had, where we've shown another huge loser. Yeah. Okay. So I think I've made the point. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave it a thumbs up if you did, and see you in the